I've sent that notification.
Oh, good. Let the world know.
Check our audio real quick.
Hopefully they'll be good.
We're a little hot.
We need to come down?
Just a little bit.
Maybe better? I don't know.
Let's see.
Close the mic there.
Of course, it buffers right as I get to hear you talk.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's better. It's still like just a smidge too hot, but it's a lot better.
Right.
Blowing out the mics for a second there.
Too hot, too cold.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that was my fault. I had the gain all the way up. Usually I bump the gain all the way up and then crank it back.
Right.
Put it all the way up. I forgot to crank it back. So
Yeah, I'll do it.
Wide open.
So, pre-show topic wise,
Yes.
I forgot to get a pre-show topic.
Okay.
So I'm going to make one up really quickly. I just finished, because Dawn Trail, the new Final Fantasy expansion, comes out in 9 days, right?
Yeah, hold on. I'm going to need you to start that again.
Wonderful remodels. I just finished.
How you doing? We're Bandit. Hey,
Yeah, hey Bandit. I just finished the last raid series in Endwalker for Final Fantasy 14.
Okay.
Because Dawn Trail is in 9 days, and I hadn't done that stuff. I'd kept the story stuff last so that I could do it right before Dawn Trail, and realized that early access is in 9 days.
You're busy, buddy. Come on now.
So yeah, I finished the raid series, and I'm about to start working on like the main story. And the raids were really good, but the reason I wanted to bring this up, and because I thought you would get a kick out of it, is because I went into the raids as a healer.
Yes.
Because first off, I can get guaranteed spot really quickly.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Oof. But also because I really like the Sage class in that game, right?
What?
New Gunnerbreaker is not a great game. I'm so sorry that you subjected yourself to it.
What now?
Sage in FF14.
Yeah.
Really fun class. I love it.
Okay. So this is not GV4. This is new.
Yeah, that's New Gunnerbreaker.
Okay.
Terrible game.
I'm so
Hey,
sorry.
Will.
Oh.
In that raid, in the last fight of that raid, I gave the poorest performance I have ever given. Emotional damage indeed. In an MMO. I have never healed worse than that. It was a series of failures, right? Yeah. Where Sage is a class that can put out really good shields.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very MP heavy. The skills take a lot of MP. And you don't have a lot of skills to be able to regenerate your MP. You have one cooldown, and then you have a bar that slowly fills, and when you spend that resource, I do not blame you. When you spend that resource, you get a portion of your MP back, right? So, what wound up happening was both of our healers were sages.
Yeah.
And so we both kept dying. And so then when we would come back, we had very little MP. I will. And so then we would try to use our MP to heal ourselves, and then would die again in the process, but we'd already popped the ability that would allow us to regain MP, and then we were dead. And so it was just this cycle of the other healer wound up recovering, right? They were able to get their feet back under them. They got back up to full health.
Leave me out of this, Will!
And they were able to succeed. I just never could. At one point, I'm dead on the ground, and I'm typing in the chat, just being, look, I am so sorry. This is the worst I have ever done. And the other healer just sends back, nah, man, life's tough right now. Yeah. And I was like, I feel better. I feel better.
There you go.
Look, this is a tough fight, okay?
Oh, yeah.
But point is, I will probably not be going into Dawn Trail as a healer.
Oh, I got you. Yes.
So, I just felt like that story would be a good little like pre-show filler of I have PTSD now about that raid.
Okay.
I'm gonna wind up in that raid like years from now and just
freeze, dying in here. There you are.
It's kind of weird though to have the reverse problem from this game, right? Where in this game I have all the power I'll ever need for MP, right? I have to try to run out.
Yeah, good luck with that. You're not going to.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Well, about that.
Okay.
It's your turn this time. I took it last week. It's your turn.
And look, I stalled. Okay, well, I stalled. All right. We will watch this. I'm waiting on a good Gundam, but we will watch this. I assure you, but man. I think I'm still glad that Seed's over.
Yeah.
No, we will. We got 1 through 5 in. And look, I realize I've done this myself because I probably need to watch the first 5 episodes again. All right.
Emotional damage.
By Pixie Backstab. Yeah, that will do it. No, at one point I looked over with his stalling and was like, we don't have time to watch the episodes today now. Oh no.
No, I gotta watch him. Do like
Destiny. Destiny is destiny.
there's so much about Gundam that's cool, but there's so many of these series that aren't really.
Well, and like it's funny because I disagree with you on some of them,
Yeah.
like greatly, and then on some of them, like, yeah, no, you're right. No.
I can't. I am sorry. Oh.
No, we'll try and watch 5 episodes next week. Is now a good time to remind people that I got 2 weeks off next month? The
Awesome.
second week of the month and the last week of the month.
Well, his with other employment position he has kind of important to it.
It does. It does.
So you can appreciate it. Oh my god!
There's the Kira cry. So yeah, it'll be the second week of July and the last week of July. I gotta take those 2 weeks off. But to make up for it, the Friday streams are gonna be twice as long for the next little while.
Right?
So
Saying so you still doing the Musashi?
yeah, I want to beat it before Gundam Breaker 4.
Oh yeah.
So I think we need to do skirmishes. Unless you want to do quests.
Got we have quests. Okay, I don't have a quest either.
I mean, for what it's worth, I think Domon Kashu is absolutely incredible, and I agree. Bandit, 100%. I can't speak for everybody. Oh shit! Well, you know.
There's. I see. I see. We have.
I work Wednesday too, Will. That's the kicker. Those 2 weeks that I had to take off, I'm literally working every night that week. I cannot stream. Quit your job. No.
Yeah. So I'm taking it from the context. This War Bandit Hades here. It's one of you Gundam fellas.
Yeah.
One of the
Yeah.
Gundamites.
Yeah. But like I said, to make up for it, Will, Musashi streams will be 4 hours instead of 2 for the next little while. Destroy my livestock. No, that's my livelihood. That's why we call it livestock.
Okay. All due respect for War Bandit Hades. Okay. I've watched watching the Gundam cartoons from
Original?
Original, we're just watching them in order. I do know a little bit about Gundam now, more than I ever needed to in my life. But I don't quite speak the language, so I may not know. But there are others here and about. They know.
Digimon. Yeah. Don't forget the codes. I'm glad. Is the rest of the stream just going to be in all caps too? Because like, why not at that point?
I'm yelling at you, dang it.
The code is craft it.
Let's put in the code. Get free stuff. All caps, right?
Yeah.
Always gotta do
It's a pretty good reward.
all caps. But you can't sell anything, trade anything you make with that.
Right.
Right. Sometimes, occasionally it's nice to have.
This is yes. Everything's going to be in all caps now. Very nice.
Right on. That's good. That one's free.
Also, Digimon and Tokusatsu, along with Gundam and Mecha. Nice.
Good enough. Hey, dude.
I was actually just telling Rundgren earlier that I'd seen a post from somebody that... No! I'd seen a post from somebody that was like, which Kamen Riders could beat Homelander from The Boys? I was like, all of them? What do you mean? And I like The Boys. I think it's an interesting show, but like, all of them? Rundgren's... Stop.
Listen, man. Some stuff you don't need to be telling people. You're sitting here telling me out like that. Leave this guy. Gosh.
I do have some stuff for tonight for while we're doing running skirmishes or quest or whatever we decide to do. But I did want to mention real quick. I forgot what I was going to mention. It seemed important. It was where we're at in Musashi right now. Kind of an interesting game, right? If you'd asked me when we first started, like, here's what run me. Very nice. Glad I sent the code then. When we started it, it was like, yeah, you know, it's a cool high school fight robots, aliens kind of thing. Very cool. And now we're at like, hey, there's worms, giant worms attacking the planet, and also aliens and assassinations and cool stuff and a robot guy, and it's a good game. So
Okay.
we're gonna try and beat it before Burger 4.
I know the schedule. I'm well aware of the schedule. I'm literally praying Gundam Maker 4 is a good game for y'all's sake.
Me too.
For y'all's sake.
Me
okay?
too. So, real quick though, before I know we're about to get started in here, I'm gonna ask you,
Oh no.
who do you think is the chat and I's favorite character in this game? So we have main character, spiky-haired shonen boy, right? Likes to fight. Very nice. Front Mission's a great game. We have big tough guy, right?
Yeah.
And there's shorter smart kid. Then there's android kid. Swirly glasses nerd kid.
Okay.
There's the psychic kid that can talk to cats. There's the girl that died and came back from the dead because a psychic kid and has PTSD because of it. And then there's the girl that knows karate. It's actually judo, but
But that's two different things. Thank you.
it is. It is.
Straighten that out. Okay, well, there's a few contenders. All right. Now, I got a question. I just want a straight answer to it. Don't lie.
Okay.
Give me a straight answer to it. Well, couple. See if I can narrow it down. Okay. Couple. This is you talking. I know.
I forgot Alien Girl, who's working with the guy that runs a like junk guild and fighting worms. But
Okay,
just
so
mention she's also on there.
All right. So,
Curve Chancery.
right. Yeah, so I'm wondering. So few of these are female, right?
Yeah, 3 of them.
Three of them female. Any of those have an eye patch?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay. Well, then I don't know.
It's the psychic kid that can talk to cats. He's our boy.
Second guess. The cyborg guy was kind of up there.
I wish he was cooler. I wish he was cooler.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know. Look.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Alien girl is in love with the protagonist. That's true.
I've got look. Her needle stuck on. You guys that reference? Her needle stuck on Fallout.
Oh, face. That's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
That's fair.
So
Oh yeah, our favorite character was Sarzant. Oh,
Okay.
my boy. He deserved better. He did the heart.
sounds like
He went to the maid cafe.
Oh, but that Sarzant. I don't know. That sounds like a Turkish knockoff film of Tarzan.
He was wonderful, and he should have been in the world longer. So, what we doing? We
Okay, you
doing
need to be
leader?
Yeah, you need to be greatly
Alright.
respected.
Skirmishes?
Yeah. Skirmishes.
Then I have a surprise for you, chat, while we're doing these skirmishes.
Pick one and go. Well,
Get all the way down here to the bottom. I could have grabbed it and gone a lot faster, but let's
Oh.
do the Battle of the Deep Way.
so he was evil.
That's very true. He was the best. Yeah, he's our true favorite.
That
but-
sounds like Griefus. Grief was aptly named there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Sarzant is like our real favorite character, but he's not one of the main characters and he's dead. So, unfortunately. I invited you, sir, but I think the invite might have.
Did you? Okay. Try and keep up with chat. Too.
Try again. That's okay.
There we go. Okay, yes.
Because, Chad, I have something special for you tonight. Which is that I don't know if you saw the keeping it within 5 levels of you. I don't know if you've seen the meme that has been going around about the 44 D&D rules. But I have those ready for tonight. And then at some point we're gonna let Rundgren talk for like an hour about how mad he is about how Fallout Company has decided to support Starfield instead of making more Fallout stuff. So I figured the easiest way to do this is while we're killing these guys, I can give you the. Faith says they didn't make more Fallout. They're making Starfield, not the series. They're gonna make more Fallout the series, but they're planning on making more DLC for Starfield instead of going back and just making more DLC for Fallout 4.
He cut the Bethesda cut the not support, but I guess the DLC side of it. They weren't going to make any more expansion. I guess.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to that. They haven't quite cut. Of course, they just updated it, so they haven't got support to it.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for. But yeah, they didn't have any plans to do anything else with the game wise. Fallout 4. Maybe make it run a little more efficient.
No, we're getting some lag down here. But I know you're excited for that new planet in Starfield, right?
No, I don't even have Starfield.
The best part is that Todd Howard was like, yeah, and we can just keep making new planets.
With
like-
nothing off.
Yeah, what's the point?
No, the whole. Oh man. 100 gigs
Yep.
for mods on the Xbox.
100 gigs.
That is such a desperate plea. Please make our game cool like you did before.
Yeah.
We'll give you space. 2 gig. That's all I get.
It's ridiculous.
They are so cheap. So short-sighted.
It probably would be more fun than the planets in
I
Starfield.
do it. I haven't played.
I tried.
Starfield. You have.
I tried.
Is anybody else? Kind of curious.
My computer met all of the specs for like mid-range settings, but it ran like it was underwater. We're still at South. They're still coming.
Oh,
And then partway through the first quest, even though I was moving like this the whole time, it just crashed. I was like, all right. Now they're going central. And again, my computer, it's no slouch. It
No, but they
kind of
don't.
intensive games.
They don't finish anything.
No, it's not optimized well at all. I mean, goodness, I was able to stream the entirety of New Gundam Breaker. My computer didn't commit seppuku
What
there, you know?
happened?
Did you just die?
Yeah.
Oh, I can res you. Hold on.
Hearing that big old story about you're failing at healing with ACD and then couldn't run.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. No, it's not optimized very well.
are they?
They put a Hellfire in Starfield. I missed that comment about. Yeah, Hellfire would be more fun. Please continue. I'm sorry.
Nah.
This is 5 levels above you,
Yeah.
but that's the cap where you still get XP. So
Yeah.
north.
I just had lights that didn't.
Well, maybe if I was a better healer.
Are we North Camp or what?
North. Okay, so I have this list. Before I get into this list, chat, this list has been memed to death. The original uploader deleted it. I imagine that he uploaded it in anger, based on the wording of a lot of it. But it has been saved by the internet, because once you put anything on the internet, you know. I've seen a lot of people bashing this guy. I think his heart was probably hurt, you know? He went a little too far in places, but I can understand his frustrations. Because when we get to some of these, if his people were actually doing this, like, oof. So these are the 44 rules for D&D that a DM posted to the internet. You think you know the list? North to Alaska. I thought it, but I didn't sing it. The first one is I'm timing turns. I don't give a if it's unfair in your opinion, because your spells are hard or you don't know what square to move to. You get 1 minute to know all the actions you want to take, or I skip your turn. You're off to watch Seed with a friend. Enjoy, sir.
Excellent.
Yeah, so what do you think about that? 1 minute for your entire turn.
Okay. One,
Central.
if that's I don't know why I put it on the internet. That's the table. Well,
Yeah.
That's if that's session 0.
Sure.
Cool. No
It's not.
problem.
It's not.
No, it's not. I do understand.
Hurry up, Rundgren.
I'm
get 1
trying
minute,
to.
Margaret.
No, aren't you supposed to be watching? Something about this Seed. Okay, hold on. I gotta think.
Yes. Sorry.
If you're playing with people that like are all
I'll just drink it. It's
if you're sitting at a table with 4 people that go on and on about how well they know the rules and how they play, and it's taking them that long,
yeah.
then yeah, that's when we can throw it down. But that's not that can't be just an all out.
Yeah, that's not ironclad.
That's a table.
North Barricade. So the next one is if you want harder fights, bring a second character sheet and expect to twiddle your thumbs when you die. I'm not going to baby anyone.
Once again, that's a session 0 thing.
And that's why, like, I've seen people that on the second one, they're already like, all right, well, I'm done with this guy. He's just mad. It's like, well, maybe as we get into this, he might have a reason to get mad, you know?
Yeah. Like I'm saying, those roles aren't bad per se in and of themselves.
Will says yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think a minute is too short, especially if you have people that aren't, quite as knowledgeable about the game. But if you have a party that, hey, they want quick fights, you put a timer on there,
Yeah.
they're going to burn through those fights. But like you said, that's a session 0 thing. All right, number 3 is if you call me or my roles unfair, I'll get up and go home. And if you got to ride with me, you can find your own way home back and suck it up.
Okay.
So just don't question the DM, apparently. Now that one is one of them that I do actually have a problem with.
Yeah.
Like, look, DMs can make mistakes too.
Yeah.
You know, if the DM gets a rule wrong, then there's nothing wrong with asking, hey, did you mean the rule this way? Because I think the rule is this.
Yeah.
And the DM goes, well, yeah, but I want to run it this way. And everybody goes, sure, okay. Then there's no problem. But when you set a standard of, hey, you can't question anything I do, it's like, well,
No, that's
okay.
a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea.
You're not going to like this next one very much either.
Well, just on that one, because you're going to run into a situation where you have to make a table rule.
Yeah.
So, and, you know, go into something like, hey, all right, well, from now on, this is what we're going to do. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, dude. Dumb. You need. That's why our government had 3 branches. Check on it.
Checks and balances.
You definitely don't want 3 DMs. No, that's a dumb rule. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. The next one is, I'm going to take your character's loot away as regularly as you want it given out. If you ask for loot, take loot away. That just seems like a thing at session 0 where you go, hey, I'm not going to be giving out a lot of loot in this campaign. You know? I'll let you know when there's loot available.
Like, okay, well, so, that's not, that can't be a hard and fast rule.
Yeah.
Like, look, if you make your character fighter, and so one guy makes fights, other guy makes a fight. This one fighter's like, hey, why'd you go adventuring? I learned to fight so I can go adventure. I'm a treasure hunter.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at.
Yep.
The other guy goes, no, I'm more like a monk type. Life, piety, of semblance, peasantry. If the guy is asking for about peasantry, it's like bugging me about loot.
Yeah.
So that becomes a problem.
Yeah.
If the guy that's like the treasure finder, I made my character a treasure finder. You know, hey, he told me from the get go.
That's what he's here for.
Yeah. He's here for the loot. I don't know. Once again, not can't be a hard and fast rule.
Some campaigns where that'd probably be a really fun way to run it, right?
Yeah.
Of, you know, hey, this not a lot of loot here, and the more you dig for more, the more you have a chance of losing it. Maybe not take it away immediately, but like, hey, we're sticking around longer. Well, you might not get anything now.
Yeah.
So, hey, here comes the reinforcements. Number 5, a rule I really don't like. If you don't act out any of your persuasion or intimidation or any other social checks, you fail before you even roll. You fail immediately because you aren't even trying, and you're making the game lame for everyone else.
No.
Why would you? No, if you don't get real big and intimidating when you're trying to intimidate somebody, you don't belong at my table. What?
No, a player is a player is more than welcome to go. Okay, I'm going to try to persuade him to tell me. DM, I have to go. Okay. Make sure exactly what you're trying to get. You know, tell me. No, not game time. Tell me exactly what you want to figure out. Then, when they roll the dice, that's all they have to do.
Yep.
At that point, if they act up, seem cool. If not, they interpret what that dice happened.
Yeah.
Okay. Talk to him. That's a dumb.
Just imagine somebody that you finally convinced to play D&D with you, and they're not really good around other people, and they decide to play a really quiet character.
Yeah.
And they want to intimidate somebody by giving them a look.
Yeah.
Will you expect me to then go, all right, but you better sit there and do this?
Stare mean.
Right, there's an encounter in the south.
North, right down the northeast barricade.
I'm not sure. I missed the dialogue.
Oh, slurred mutterings, north barricade.
North barricade, okay.
Yeah.
Heading that way. The next one is, if you don't pick up cues for side quests, that's not my problem. Get over yourself. It's not a video game. Which is like, okay.
I don't understand what.
So his point is that
I get hit back at Central Camp.
Okay. I'll go to Central. His point is, because he's got a whole like paragraph for some of these. His point is like, hey, you don't get owed side quests. I'm not going to tell you out of character that, hey, this is a side quest this person is talking about, and there might be items for you if you go to it. Which I can agree with. It's not a video game.
Yeah.
You should find side quests naturally as you go.
Yeah.
You know, that one I think is absolutely fair.
Yeah.
Probably could have worded it better, but you know.
Yeah.
Oh, scary voice, or I'll kick you out of my house. Pretty much.
Where are we at?
Thought they were still coming to Central. Did I miss it? There are people talking in World Chat. It's getting kind of distracting. No, it's still Central. Okay.
Yeah, I brought the guy too.
Where is that guy? Maybe he's got a tether range.
I think so.
I'm not even using my good spells, really. I'm just mashing my instant cast.
Yeah.
My friend's making something to eat. Well, welcome back.
Excellent.
See the guy.
You're pretty awesome.
Killed the guy. Yay, food indeed. It was really funny the other day. Will,
I'm gonna
Friday.
be in trouble. Just a second.
I'm coming. Friday, Will went to go eat, and when he came back, Remoz was like, "Hey, how was your steak?"
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad you get to eat good, Will. All right. The next rule is if you move to a square in combat, there's no takebacks. It's like, okay, sure, yeah, I see what you're getting at there. Your players
After
are
your turn. Yeah.
your players are abusing their ability to, you know. Oh well, actually, I wanted to move over here. You know.
Well, as long as you're not in your turn, that's fine.
Right. I agree with you.
Remember where your first spot was.
But once your turn's up, like, hey.
Yeah.
So, next one is you tell every single person what you're doing before you do it. You don't roll dice and then say you're casting Fireball. You tell us all. Which, yeah, I can agree with that one, too.
Yeah.
You know, don't just roll and then go, oh, well, that was for a Fireball.
Yeah.
Ironically, you had steak. Nice.
Isn't that ironic about that? We know, Will. They sell it, yes.
It orcs on every side.
Yeah.
They put me in a laybox. What's this? There we go.
All right.
That was a good chunk of XP.
Hurry up, Rundgren.
I'm rolling to stab the healer in the back. The next rule is I will give out exhaustion more frequently. If you argue, go home. Or you can actually fight me over it, or you can DM yourself. You know, if you just want to cut out the go home, or you can fight me over it, that, sure, yeah, exhaustion. You want exhaustion to be a mechanic in your game. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why is your
That's just
response?
your thing.
Yeah. Why is your response? Oh, if you don't like it, fight me.
Yeah.
You probably shouldn't be at this table, man.
Well, it's that whole time. I can tell you right now what his problem is. His table plays this game as it's the players against the DM, rather than we're in this world. These are the rules. Tabletop not game. It's a cooperative game. You're against the rules of the system. When you fight an enemy, it's your numbers against their numbers.
Right.
The numbers, you know, and the DM can adjust those numbers. That's on the DM's discretion. He's the he has jurisdiction.
But you can see why I feel like people are being maybe a little too harsh on him. Because it's clear that's not the game he signed up for, and that's what he's getting, you know?
Yeah.
But I think the bug rocket more. Keep saying go home. But at the same time, like, the person needs to have more respect of themselves and go like, hey, I'm not having fun. These rules aren't going to fix it. These people aren't going to obey these rules. I need to go find a different table.
Or go, like I said, go back to session 0 and these rules are going with. If nobody wants to play, then nobody wants to play.
Right. Maybe they didn't actually want to play the whole time anyway.
No. The Will's going to be stubborn.
Yeah.
Very persistent. Do you realize how long it took the Mongols to get into Korea? 40 years. 40 years. they would come in, they would wreck the place
Yeah.
and get chased out.
Yeah.
For 40 years. They marched over everything. You know? 40 years. No, Will's good. No.
Will says, hey.
Look. Now I know how this is gonna pay well. We've been at this a while now, buddy.
So the next one is one of my favorites, which is every snide comment you make to an NPC will be remembered and paid back in triplicate. You all seem to believe there is little consequence.
Okay, that can be one thing. Once again, back to the game you're kind of playing.
Yeah, I actually think that'd be really funny. Somebody mouths off to an NPC, and then the NPC's like, oh, I see how it is. And they like spit in their bowl of porridge.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Right there. Right there.
See, consequences should be right there, yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna come do the defense of the Prancing Pony with me? Or?
I don't know. It depends. Oh, yeah, I guess so. I mean, depending on what's said.
Yeah.
The inhabitants of Bree have spent the occupation holed up with
Maybe a little, it's okay.
Angered at their uprising,
So, the next one is you will not, this one I fully agree with, right? You will not be given a mega dungeon every session. A temple is not the size of a small city, neither is a cave. It'll happen when it's natural and organic. Go play some roguelikes if you want that.
Yeah.
It's like 100%, yeah.
Yeah.
You go into a town, that doesn't mean you're gonna have a full
Well, if you're...
dungeon.
And it's not just bad, or this and you have sessions where there's you're fighting, a lot of fighting, a lot of dice rolling, and then you're gonna have a session where it's context and story.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of build up to it.
Oh, getting some lag.
Some people do play it like a video game.
Yeah, absolutely. Another one that you could work through at session 0.
Not Skyrim.
Now you're off. Have fun, Will. Enjoy your seed. So, I got you back. The next one is the travel portion of our journey is done. You want to travel continents, doing literally whatever you want, whenever you want, go play WoW. So in other words, he will no longer be doing travel RP. Which makes me think that his players were just taking forever.
Possibly, but if the players are having fun,
Then maybe you should just let them travel.
maybe they travel. Look, dude, I'm sorry, there's been great sessions just around the meal. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah. And it really feels like this guy wants something different than what his party wants, you know?
Yeah.
Never say that again. Say what, Will? The next one, if you're late with no good reason, I'm going to have your halve. He didn't spell have correctly. Half? Man, maybe I'm butchering the English language. Put in some sort of time limit. Yeah, like 1 minute turns. He will half your character's hit points for the entire session. Now, what is a good reason? He goes on to state in the paragraph that he is the arbiter if it's a good reason or not.
Hey, no, I don't want to play this game.
No, I don't either.
I don't mind playing a strict, gritty game. You know, where there isn't sarcasm in character.
Yeah,
And you better make sure everybody knows it's out of character.
right,
I don't mind playing games like that. If that's been set down from the beginning.
right. Greyhawk, right?
Yeah, something.
No, I agree with you. It's getting my HP cut in half just because I was stuck in traffic is not ideal. People say bad D&D is better than no. Say bad D&D is better than good D&D. Very nice, Ross. Yeah.
I'm not sure I follow the logic there. I see where you're going. Possibly. It's from an outsider's perspective. It's got to be.
So the next one is if you don't show up for no good reason, and again, remember, he's the arbiter of good reasons. The first time you lose a level or 3 major items that you have. The second time you're removed from the group and just says, hey, I have no time with many curses for people to not show up. Which is like, hey, if they're just not showing up all the time, I can understand them being upset about that. Taking a level away seems rough when he's the arbiter of what a good reason is or not, you know?
Well, it's like, I understand as a DM, you're going to put in hard, put in work, try to keep stuff consistent together. Try to set up an entertaining stage for players to play on, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Get that. But on the other hand, it's not that serious.
Right.
No?
Like, this guy's very angry. Now this is where I took, because when I was first reading all these, I was like, man, this guy sounds like a jerk. When I got to this rule, I was like, maybe he has a reason to be. Rule number 15, if you get too stoned or drunk to play, I will go home without warning. So apparently people are just getting drunk and stoned at the table.
Yeah.
And now maybe they play for like 10 hours and they're getting drunk or stoned like 8 hours into the session. That'd be one thing, I guess, right? But if they only play for like 6 hours and they're getting drunk within the first hour, they're not really playing anymore, right?
So once again, that's 2 different tables.
Mm-hmm.
At one table.
Never change, Rebounds. Never change.
Like I said, that's a different game.
Yeah. There could be people that is exactly how they want to play and they have a great time with it.
So there's things you can do, and I understand it's frustration though, right? You get aggravated, you don't have to make rash stances.
Mm-hmm.
That's a human trait. What's going on? I don't know who hurt him or why.
Right.
I like his player.
Well, the next one kind of goes into that, which is number 16. If you get up for bong or smoke or whatever breaks every 10 minutes, I will simply pack up and go home. I'm sick of waiting for everyone to be at the table.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, yeah, absolutely. If they're getting up every like 10 minutes to go smoke and they're not coming back for like another 10 minutes,
Yeah.
like I can understand being frustrated by that,
Yeah.
However, it takes a turn again.
Damn.
Just when you want to start rooting for the guy, his next rule is guidance, divination spells, owls, and whatever spells I decide are too stupid are banned outright. No more guidance. So that's a whole subclass for the wizard, by the way. You're just removing from the game.
Well, not only that don't remove spells that tighten your group.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take guidance away. I'm going to take bless away.
Yeah.
That's like bardic inspiration. That's a powerful thing.
Yep. And again, it's one thing if at session 0 you say, hey, because of the way this world is built, there's not any divination magic in this world. You can't take a divination wizard. That would be one thing. But just to go, this is clearly not session 0, however deep in they are, just to go, nope, no more guidance, you're done.
And there's stuff you can cut. I can understand. Look, folks, we're not going to have wish in this, in any form in this. Or we have, we're going to have wish, but it's going to be the book form.
Yeah. Let's do 21st Hall.
21st Hall, okay.
I like these defense because we wind up getting to be able to talk more about these while we're doing them.
Right.
So rule 18 out of 44. I felt like this would be, a good chunk of the stream, and it's been fun discussion so far. You get one chance at a skill check. If you mess it up, your party doesn't get their chance to do the same check. Think careful who's good at what. Which that's one that I'm like, yeah, that could be a fun way to play,
Yeah.
Like it's the lockpick style of, you only have the one pick. You break it, well, you're done. You can't keep trying to pick the lock.
Well, also,
Very funny. But I would want that to be said at session 0, so we can all make our characters cover in.
Cleaned up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try that too. No, that's right. It can't be done.
Right.
That's the way that works.
Mm-hmm. Well, Keen Mind, I think, is a little bit different, Faith, but good call out. Yeah. Session 0, you say, hey, nobody take Keen Mind. Keen Mind's dumb. It's too much work on the DM, don't take Keen Mind. And then you don't take Keen Mind, and everything's fine.
Yeah.
From
Or you're allowed to take Keen Mind if you bring a notebook.
Right. And that's my biggest issue, is a lot of this stuff, like you said, at session 0. Rule number 19. Discussion of metagame details in-game will result in instant damage to your character. Probably not how I would handle it, but it's a good way to stop metagaming if that's happening at your table.
Once again, metagaming can't be a hard, fast,
Right.
rule, or it's a session 0 thing. If you have somebody that's not very familiar with the rules and what they're doing, you need to metagame a bit.
Yep. Well, also, like, where does the line break? Because, like you said, it can't be hard and fast. If my character is walking around town and hears, oh, well, there's a vampire, and out of character, I say, okay, well, then we need to make sure we get a stake, right? Does my character know about stakes? But if 20 sessions back, we killed a vampire with a stake to the heart, and I hear, but there's another vampire around, and I go buy a stake, and then the DM goes, well, that's metagaming. How'd you know you need a stake? Well, because we killed one before. Well, no, I don't remember that. Well, all of a sudden, I wasn't metagaming, but I'm getting blamed for it. It can't be, I agree with you, it can't be a hard and fast rule. Number 20, rules lawyering, can't speak tonight, other players is encouraged. Actuallying me will result in me telling you to have. So in other words, if you see somebody else breaking a rule, you should say something.
Oh, man.
But don't talk back to me.
No, man, no. You need your players.
Yep.
Players are going to have that spell open to the rules there.
Yep.
I don't understand this balance at some of these tables.
Yep. I'm with you.
Like, look, you're responsible for that spell. If you say you're going to cast something, and I don't know how to spell, I'm going to ask you to read it.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a good chance, as the DM, I may go, oh, that's kind of good everything for me. That's all right.
Good use of a spell.
Yeah.
So, this time, sir. This next one really gets me. You will roll your dice within view of 2 players who aren't you. You roll them neatly, and you roll them on the table. Failing to do these 3 things will auto-fail whatever roll you did. Arguing that you actually rolled validly when you clearly didn't is an automatic crit fail. So how much are his group cheating, or how much does he think they're cheating? Because it must be a lot if it's like, hey, no, you have to roll in front of at least 2 players. You need 2 witnesses. It's the Jewish law system. You need the old Hebrew law system. You need 2 witnesses. Or it doesn't count. It could be. Could be they're just rolling well and he's sore loser. Could be they're cheating and he's angry.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing. Because even as DM, you're going to roll or...
Oh, yeah.
I have a horrible night. This threatening group ended up not being very threatening.
Yeah. Because they weren't able to do anything. Trying to kill the
I bet he
ambushes.
doesn't. No, I bet it does not count for
I
him.
guarantee you he doesn't. The way he talks, there's no way. There's a dude up here on his own. Oh, I can't get through there. How do you get up there? Also, there are goblins getting in right now. Totally wouldn't play this table. Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Nice. You got Callus. I've held the barricade down here. Well, Ratbag has kept 3 of them on him this whole time.
Finish out.
Yeah. So the next one, instant death traps and mechanics are coming into place. Remember, this is not at session 0.
Right.
You know,
Such a little thing.
if you call these things unfair moving forward, I will laugh at you and tell you to F off and cry some more. And that's when he lost me, right?
Yeah.
Of like instant death traps and mechanics. You didn't institute those at session 0. And now you're like, and if you get upset with me about it, I will laugh as you cry.
Ready to continue?
I feel like it's going to be west this time. Yeah, 'cause it was the other 2. Number 23, I will not give you random magical items, and vendors will not stock them. They are meant to be rare and hard to acquire. Sure. That's, again, at session 0.
Yeah.
It's a low magic world. Sure. Number 24, random encounters in the form of random dragons or strange mysterious road traders or a band of goblin prostitutes isn't going to happen. Go play Baldur's Gate 3. I'm assuming his group have been asking for more random encounters with NPCs and not with enemies?
What? What an easy thing to do.
Right. And the DM, wouldn't that be something to be like, oh yeah, sure, we can do that.
Maybe I can just talk out.
You want to interact with more NPCs? Sure. Number 25, I don't give 2 Fs what Reddit said about X or Y ruling. It's my table.
Okay, I agree with that.
Yeah?
I've had to play. I thought as a DM, I'd hate DMing against Reddit. Not against
Yeah.
Reddit.
Fully agree though.
I don't want to DM Reddit. DM is this table, these players. You sit and work all the rules and crowdsource like that. You're gonna come up with some broken stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, should we get into the when 5th edition first launched and the peasant cannon?
But it's not even that. It's like they. Yeah, cool is this awesome idea for a character. Right. It's not going to be that character at 1st or even 5th level. You're not that,
Yeah.
get all those skills and do all those things you're wanting to do.
It'll take time.
Put together a functioning sword lock, right? Or other combination thereof. Take a lot of work.
So next.
So I kind of feel that a little.
Yeah, that one I think is fair. Number 26, I actually give less of an F about what your friends group did in their play session. It's like, sure, yeah, that's the same kind of thing, right? Of, hey, don't come to me and be like, well, in this other group that I'm a part of, we did this way. Sure. Chamber of Mazabu.
Or hallway.
Number 27, saying anything to me about other players not liking me doing X or Y without them saying it directly to me will result in me kicking you out of the group. Don't use someone else to push your agenda. I see where you're coming from. I think
Yeah.
that's a little drastic to jump straight to that, but I get what you're saying.
Right.
Theoretically, the people you're playing with are your friends. 28, you're not about to sit down and have a 2-hour discussion about what Samson from whoever did 3 weeks ago when you came to play. Take the 15 to 20 minutes I used to set up and review my notes, talk to each other, then sit down to play. Which, yeah, if the group's taking 2 hours to get started, that can be a problem, right? Some groups love that, some groups don't. Number 29, saying stuff like, guys, come on, we're not here to have fun, we're here to play D&D, this is serious business, is rude and dismissive of how much work I put into this. I will simply go home.
Stop being and leave it dick, and there won't be a problem.
Right.
I don't know. Like I said, it really just sounds like the wrong DM at the wrong table.
We're at number 30. Don't order food randomly. We will eat together at a specific time or not at all. I don't want food all over my things. Sure, yeah.
Okay.
That's fair.
This dude is making his life so much harder than it needs to be. There's no need to plan for this group.
I agree.
There's go and watch. Take a couple weeks off from this group
Yeah.
and go watch a bunch of, I don't know, 80s action movies.
Yeah.
Right? The cheesiest crap you can get your hands on. Yeah, don't think about it too hard. Then come back to the table. And you'll have
Oh, it's fun.
like this table doesn't require a lot of work. This table needs basic story, trash mobs to destroy.
Yeah.
You know?
They just want to hang out and have fun.
Yeah. This is not a all encompassing thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're sticking with the theme too, Reboss.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Number 31, which again, I think is kind of fair. No food or drinks near any of my D&D stuff. If you wreck something, you can pay for it. I let one person trash my DM screen once, and that never was replaced. So, accept responsibility. You're an adult. Sure, yeah, the guy doesn't want food on his playmat.
So then,
So don't eat over the table.
right. Yeah.
Number 32, arguments between party members outside of roleplay will be resolved by me giving the definitive ruling. If you don't like it, go home.
What kind of arguments were we talking about? You're like getting into spousal stuff here?
I don't know. And if so, why does the DM feel like he needs to give you the answer?
No. He gets the children. Shut up and sit down. My rules are finished.
You don't like it, go home. Yeah, snacky food is a game food. Some people do like have full, like somebody will bring chicken. I get why some people do that, but I feel like that's a bad idea when you're rolling dice and stuff with greasy hands.
Well, yeah, but that's meal then a game.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
that's not. You still get greasy fingers and stuff from chips. Don't
Very true, very true.
say you don't. We did that in the hall.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Well, apparently you also had to roll your dice in front of other people, so yeah.
I don't mind, like, even the DM, if y'all want to play that way,
Yeah.
you know, it's like open rolling for everybody. So everybody
Right.
rolls in the middle of the table.
Yeah, but it needs to be both ways. I agree. You're gonna do that. Next up, I don't give an F what they did in Critical Role or what that one guy on Reddit said, or if you think that it's all make-believe so you can do whatever you want. The world I run works on internal rulings and lore I created specially for it. It's like, sure, yeah, of course, you know. Don't play your game based on what Critical Role does.
Right.
Very understandable.
Because like one, I was like, oh, you want a DM like that? Then y'all need to do players like that.
Yeah,
But that's a real.
100%. I have to become an established actor.
Voice act each character. You know, fun and kind. Also, you will sit quietly when I'm delivering the story points.
Yep.
No, that's actually dumb. They got no. Like, enjoy a little bit of Critical Role, and I got nothing against it. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I think it's the south end. I think I missed that. It always messes me up because it's the south end of the northern hallway.
Yeah.
This next one is definitely fun for partway through a campaign, and I would be very upset. Every single person is having debuffs applied to their characters that should have occurred a long time ago. This will be specific to characters. I don't mind getting debuffed with like, hey, your character was too close to this explosion. They have hearing loss now.
Wait a minute. What?
Don't come back later and say, hey, 30 sessions ago this happened. You should have had this injury the whole time, so you're gonna have this now from now on.
And did you mess up with the DM and give them too much stuff
I'm guessing so.
that you can't handle? I mean, tough luck. You can't debuff them.
Right.
You just got a marching army now. That's, you know.
This one really confuses me. Especially in the world of technology, right? If you don't bring your sheet, you don't play. Why is that a problem? When you can have it on your phone, you can have it on a website and print off another one real quick, you know? Why is that an issue that they're having at that table?
As DM, why don't you have a backup?
Right.
That's not a good answer to
No.
that, but it is one
Yeah.
that I kind of feel. And look, yes, you're responsible. You're responsible for your character. The player's responsible for character.
Mhm.
You need to know the character. Need to know the spells better than you.
Yeah.
Better than a DM. Come on.
Well, and then to immediately say in the next rule, if you don't bring dice, borrow some. Like, well, yeah, everybody at the table theoretically has a bunch of dice. Why does that even need to be a rule? Surely that's what they're doing already. They're clearly not coming to your table, not bringing dice, and then just sitting there for 2 hours.
They're borrowing his. That was the.
I guess so, yeah. Maybe they were borrowing his dice. We're almost done here. We're on 37.
Okay.
When we play D&D, I am not your friend. Doesn't mean you treat me like an enemy during the game. It means I'm no longer being nice.
No.
You're still their friend, man.
No, you don't understand what the crap's going on. Oh my god.
It's clear both sides don't, right? Because he feels like he needs to say that. Of like, no, I'm not your enemy, but I'm not your friend either. All right, edgelord, don't cut me on that edge.
I think they're not a chest here, sir.
I don't think so. I think it's just his corpse.
Okay.
I forgot to raid the last 2 corpses. I think 2 more of these and you'll level. Maybe even just 1 more.
I think it's gonna take 2, but maybe 1. Go through.
38 is if you treat me poorly in any way, shape, or form after or during or before the game due to something that happened in the game, you're out. If you can't separate a game from reality, I think you're an F moron, and I have little time to deal with that energy. It's like, okay, yeah, sure, for what it's worth, I don't think anybody should be having retribution on people.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Are you watching the bridge?
Listen to the bridge and the barriers when you get out.
If I invite you to another
I'll still get it, yeah.
skirmish, will it then pull you back out from under the bridge, I wonder?
I don't know, maybe.
Let's try Battle of the Way of Smiths.
Let's go. Yeah, grab another one. It's got a few on this list we're going to.
So yeah, like, why is somebody retaliating to you outside the game? Why are you still friends with people that are retaliating to you outside of the game?
And seeks to claim the forge for his own. In the Way of Smiths, the
That
dwarves
seems
must
like a
stem the
dummy.
flood of darkness and prevent the water fire.
Shouldn't be dangerous DMing, I'm just saying.
Right. I think this next one is going to really upset you. You will submit your spell list daily in-game to me. If you do not give me a spell list each day, each in-game day, you will not be allowed to cast a single spell or cantrip. I do not trust you guys to not use this against me.
Okay, wow.
Oh, we rested. Write out another list. Give me a list. I need to know what spells you took today. I'm going to check it.
I got too much stuff. You have your spells together? Yeah.
I'm going to check your spells every time you cast one, and I'm going to mark them off so that I know how many you've used.
Not at all. No, that's not the deal.
Yeah, he doesn't trust his players. Just don't play with him then.
Anything.
If you kill my character, I will eat your hamster. Following that one is if you do not mark off spell slots, or you say something like, I remember what I'm at, as a way to justify it, I will simply fail your spell, deal half your health and damage to you, and say you have no spells to cast for the rest of the day. If they say the words, I remember where I'm at, that is my fault. I'm going to let that one go, and I will answer it after the stream is done. Call them back. because that does not seem like an emergency.
Fair enough.
Okay. Number 41. If you break literally anything, you can buy the replacement that day or not attend till you do. Yeah, sure. Okay. You know, don't break his stuff.
How much stuff is he bringing?
Sounds like a lot.
But if he's going through, is this guy making? Man, okay, look. This guy is making miniatures and like building set pieces and stuff.
Right.
He's doing it for the wrong route.
Yeah, absolutely. We're almost done. Number 42. If you complain about the choice of music, I fully expect you to bring the whole playlist the next session or to shut up. Yeah, why are they not gaming at his place so he doesn't have to bring it every time? It's a good question. 43. Cannot stress enough how little I care about how you feel about my rulings. Which feels like a dumb thing to make a rule.
I think,
You know?
I think you.
Yeah.
I think you covered that.
Right. And then the last rule, I'm never just threatening you, I'm promising you. Ooh, cut myself on the edge. It's too sharp. His
Hold
edge
on there,
bluntness.
Blade. Get to the bottom of this.
You Spice Girls album? Yeah, he didn't say what kind of music. He just said he hoped you brought an album to replace it.
Oh man.
So yeah, you can see why people memed on it, right?
Yeah. Good.
But I do think like some of them make sense to me, you know? Like,
Yeah, I understand where he's coming from and stuff, but someone's like, dude, that's not like one. Put it on the internet.
Yep.
That should have been in a closet,
Yep.
screaming for however long you needed.
Yeah, the rank and file people of the internet did not need to see that,
Yeah, right.
and they have memed it as they would.
You know, well, if there's one thing the internet's known for, it's being kind.
Yeah, Reboss, case in point. So kind. Man, I sure do love my motorways around here.
Yeah. There might be something going. It sounds like he wants to regroup it. With that list, it sounds like he wants to run a hardcore campaign,
Yeah.
right? But also with that list, I don't know if this guy can handle running a hardcore campaign.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like it.
Autobahn.
Is that a jab at me for the German blood in me? Is that what that's for? Western Forge. I just relit the Eastern Forge.
Got the encounter.
Mm-hmm.
And no Western Forge. In the dwelling halls.
So, at the end of the day, we jumped on the bandwagon, we covered the 44 rules, and ultimately all I feel is kind of like Seed Destiny. They weren't necessary at all and only made life worse.
Right. Well, we're better without them.
Autobots?
Where does the Autobahn launch? It runs through Germany.
Part of it's through Germany for sure.
I don't know if it's inter-country or if it actually
Sure.
across the border. I thought to look.
I am not an Autobahnist.
Yeah, I never have a car that I can afford to drive on it.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like, Montana. The entire state of Montana. Where they have the speed limit.
Right. were talking about that the other day about how like I assign voices in my head when I'm reading stuff
Yes.
to different people. Remus is just gonna be yelling all the time now.
You know what? I'm intentionally gonna think of you now as chimney swift. Not with a good English accent either.
Oh no!
Oh, big fat.
I think it's Western now.
Forward.
To the west side of the fort. Oh yeah, it's Western. I see people fight. Hold on, dwarf sentry. Hold the line.
All right, a gas feed. Maybe swift, I guess. I don't know.
I did.
You're not like him. Are you allergic to air too? He's allergic to air.
When I was listening to the Magnus Archives or Magnus Protocol,
Yes.
there was a character that woke up next to a motorway, and I had a moment of like, motorway, and then I was like, oh yeah,
Really?
yeah, of course.
Beneath the supervised platform. I see you. Home.
You're about to not be there anymore.
Is that his name? Or is he trying to insult me? You home.
I think he's trying to insult everybody, but now he's dead. That's who they are.
He died as he lived, but he.
I didn't see where the next one was. Oh, it's the final assault. That's up top, right? Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Super awkward. He's not. Well, yeah.
Do.
Oh my god.
Hang tight, Stealth Kill. We're gonna take care of him.
Punch.
Did have a little bit of good news.
Yeah?
Yeah, Guilty Gear is getting an anime,
Okay.
and it's gonna have music from the games in it, which is the right choice,
Yeah.
and it looks great. So, I'm stoked for it.
Hopefully. Hopefully they'll come back around so we'll start doing some decent versions if they're gonna do it.
And then the other big thing that we had is there's gonna be Nintendo Direct tomorrow in the morning.
Yeah, probably like 6:30, yeah.
Probably. They specifically said that it will not have Switch 2 stuff there.
Yeah, that Nintendo's being Nintendo about that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're kind of I think there's a little bit of them also being an ass about it, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we have the Switch 2, but do we even need to release it? Really? Come
Yeah.
on.
I'm just saying that's a little bit German
Hey,
accent.
what? What?
Those are the German manufacturers with
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
you know, pristine German engineering.
Sorry, the Autobahn.
Tomodachi Life. Unironically, I would love to see a Tomodachi Life 2 or a Tomodachi Life remake just to see all the VTubers cover it and it be like the only thing you can see on Twitch for a little while. Because the VTubers weren't big when that game came out on DS, you know?
Okay.
Like this is the time. It would take over. To clarify, I'm not going to watch their videos, but I do think it would be hilarious to see that be like everywhere.
With your help, we will be ready for anything.
No offense to
Anything.
VTubers. I don't have time to watch VTubers. People follow VTubers like they do K-pop stars, and I don't have time for that. They even use the Oshi term. Like, this
What?
VTuber's my Oshi. I'm like, well, I don't have time for that. Sorry.
Oh, well, it's good to hear that they're following all the safety protocols.
Harna. Come on. You killed the only one you watched. Which was the one you watched? Unfortunately, I absorb a lot of information about VTubers and then go, none of this is worth anything to me.
Right. Oh, what is that guy? There's a guy's channel I catch every once in a while. I can't remember his name. He's got a big channel. I'm pretty sure he's going to show up on everybody's feed just because that's the way YouTube pushes.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you algorithm or hello, you beautiful bastards.
That's fair.
Welcome. God, what's his name? Oh, you beautiful bastards. That's it. You've been filled in for the day. Oh.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Anyway, he does. He does a really good job on some news stuff, like some of the like actual like world news.
Yeah,
kind of breaking it down, giving his thoughts, and staying neutral where he is, giving his biases, and letting you know, hey, this is the way I feel about things. So of course, what I feel about it.
Yeah.
I did that, so does that. But he also has a lot of like YouTube stuff. It's like a lot of the VTuber stuff is about the equivalent to me of like Ariana Grande's love life.
sure. Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
like, oh, okay, that yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
another boyfriend buck up. Sorry about that.
Right.
Taylor Swift love life. I don't care, really. And I'll watch it. I'll watch it for like 10 minutes
Yeah.
for some reason because it's on, and like, oh, this is very interesting. And then my brain goes, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You could be thinking about the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
Let's go.
The better thing to think about. There is one VTuber that I watch.
But by the way, I'm so confused, but I was very confused with the Roman Empire thing.
Yeah.
It's like, how am I actually went for it? So I was like, well, all the time, especially around the Battle of the Mataurus River, the Battle of Beth
Yeah.
Horon, after that, wait, is there something wrong with that?
Yeah, should I not be thinking about the Roman Empire?
Probably more than I should now that you mentioned that. Why are you calling me out? That's getting important. No, you know what? I think maybe I did.
I'm not surprised
maybe
that
I did.
Fortnite Boy was the one to know that.
I think maybe I did. I can't remember. I mean, she has great skin.
Yeah. You are
No.
still under the bridge.
Yeah.
No,
I'm gonna have to
there's.
use a stud.
I'd have to. There's one YouTuber or one VTuber that I watch, and that is Christian von Carmian. He is a 40K VTuber that talks about Gene Stealer cults and Sisters of Battle.
Okay.
Gate marks the entry into the heart of the fortress.
Watch him.
That's about it.
You never said which VTuber it was, by the way, Ramos. I just want to clarify that.
Upstairs, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one should get you the level.
I think so. Probably gonna get a level 4 before we get through it, which would be nice.
Yeah. I don't know that. Do you think we're going to have time to do the next epic battle? Can we wait on that till next week?
Man, how did we end up in Sea Destiny Epic Battle?
It's not a good time,
At
man.
the same time.
Not a good time. Oh, Pika me. Okay. All right. Okay. I see you. I see you. Your laugh is funny. That is true. My problem is, sometimes YouTube recommends me VTubers, and I'll watch like a clip or something, you know?
Yeah.
And then sometimes Twitter recommends me VTubers, and then I mostly ignore that. And then sometimes comments on YouTube videos are like, oh, this would be funny. I wish so-and-so VTuber would react to it. It's like, they're not going to do that just because you sent their name in the comment, man. Oh, Yelling Remus left. Faith misses him.
Yeah, she likes Dick Van Dyke at the chimney sweep, too.
I do wind up watching some Iron Mouse stuff. She's a VTuber. But always when she like does crossover stuff with Sea Dog VA. Where are you fighting somebody? Oh, right there. Hello. You're about to die. Would you like a heal?
From the healer to up.
Wasn't a lot of health, but it was some.
I survived, so. I'm just gonna stand here a minute, okay?
He's meant the voiceover was getting tired. Just a little bit.
Yes.
Should I be nice or mean? I'm gonna be mean. I just, I don't want to set the world on fire. Song's stuck in her head now. Guarantee you. It worked.
Supposed to like this. You got duck. Duck.
This is a strong Golder Rage Mistress.
Right on. It's kind of hot.
Followed immediately by a Shepherd of Filth.
Not so much. Dog. Yes.
Yep. I'm not even mad that it's stuck in my head now, though. It's a great OP. Would you stop fearing me, man?
Oh, that's their biggest power.
My favorite character in Fallout is. Take a guess. Go ahead.
Is there a character in there that's female and got an eye patch?
Steph. Well, since you didn't specify that it was Fallout, the TV show, no, my favorite Fallout character is Nick Valentine. Like in all of Fallout, I love Nick Valentine. But in the show, yeah, probably. I don't know, I really like the ghoul.
Or not to.
No, it's not that one. Nick
No.
Valentine is a robot detective.
Do you know how long I've been trying out for that part, Remus? Like, not get called. Or like,
I think I went the wrong way.
I would.
Yeah, I did. We already claimed this one. Whoops. I'll just jump off.
Okay, jump off.
That is, out of all the Fallout Magic cards, that's the only one I want is Nick Valentine.
That still gets me. Too much for pure. Don't cross the streams.
Just wait till they add that as a magic card. Don't cross the street.
Oh, I'm sure the Ghostbusters are
I don't think they're there yet, but I'm sure it will happen.
far away.
I was like, remember where I was? I was doing something the other day. I was in a store buying something for work, and while I was in there, sitting there going, "Heartache by the numbers." It's like, why did I suddenly remember that song? I haven't thought about that song forever. Follow me, Vegas.
Okay. Yep. Out.
Third ward has been cleared for the free peoples.
Counterattack.
I think so. Yes. But which way will they come? I think they come from this way.
Around the corner of the wall.
That's fair.
I want to be in the movie. High level!
Very nice.
Start out.
Fallout appearanting? Is that like apparating mixing with appearing? That is like one of the 3 Harry Potter spells I remember. Apparate, or whatever it's called.
Congratulations.
I guess I didn't remember it. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's apparate. Where it makes things appear.
Maybe.
That's fair. Because then there's also pain, just the pain spell, which is Crucio, and then I don't remember the third one actually. I guess I don't remember 2. The death spell is like, oh, it's Avada Kedavra.
You there, bro?
Yeah,
That's what muggles say.
That's the death spell.
It's the most powerful and evil all spells, and they use it as a bluff.
Snarl echoes from the south, eh? They aren't even idle. Is this south? Or is which way is south?
South, east. He's up there. Go upstairs.
Where are you?
Go upstairs.
Did, but I don't see him. Is he further up the stairs somewhere?
Actually, no, I don't know.
There's lanterns here.
Yeah, it's like the lantern. That's the thing.
An angry caretaker appears.
Okay. And
This guy was just the janitor.
first block is over here.
Why do we have to kill the janitor?
Oh no.
Well, you know, he signed up to be on the Death Star. He knew what he was signing up for. Very nice. We both took care of one. Remus, that's not the point. How do you know that? How do you know it's not painted? You don't know. Oh, you saw my picture on Twitter. That's an old picture. How'd you see it? I do have a lot of gray plastic on there. It's tough because I want to paint, but also my brain goes, but I can at least play with it if it's built. So I gotta build them all first. You know?
Okay.
And then after that, I can paint them.
Counterattack.
Counterattack, counterattack, counter, counter, counter. For some reason I couldn't target that guy. Blood arrow.
Heck yeah.
Bring on the death. Now that you're at 90, you can do stuff all the way up to 95. Very nice.
Okay. You approached the $1 trillion questions again,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So you're approached by saying you gotta make. They want you to make a movie.
All right.
It can be. I have to be 3 hours in one movie. They're gonna let you do two. They're gonna let you do two.
Okay.
Deal is, the first one, gotta meet an existing IP. Gotta remake it, but you get to direct it, shot and everything. But you gotta use something else. Oh well, no, they want a name that people can recognize.
Yeah.
They don't know who you are, dadgummit.
Sure.
They want to name something.
I do.
The second one, you're free to do. You can do somebody else's IP, or at least you just get a free setting its own story.
Okay.
Alright, so what you do for the first one? What is the setting for the second one?
Okay. The first movie, it's got to be a name people will recognize.
It's just got to be an existing IP.
Okay. Legend of Zelda movie.
Okay.
It's a really easy movie to make, really. High fantasy. Goes, he gathers the stuff, you know.
You're going to be given all the resources.
We're going to make it look good.
So it doesn't necessarily matter if it's easy. Got all the pros. They're going to bring to life your vision.
Okay, well, if I got all the resources.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. $1 trillion. You got all the resources. Their only condition is, I want you to do something with an existing IP.
We're doing a Metroid movie then. And it's going to be a suspenseful space thriller.
Okay. That's not bad.
And then for my second one, I get to make any setting, basically? But it's going to be the same IP?
No.
Okay.
And do any setting. So, like, you did the Metroid movie with that. So
right.
Maybe you don't, maybe it's like, hey, for the second one, now that I've done that, I'm doing it. Because I want to do a sci-fi.
Right.
So I'm going to do my own sci-fi. But,
yeah.
Maybe because Metroid don't do the sci-fi.
Right.
So.
If I can pick something, because I'll be able to pick something more niche this time, too, though.
Yeah, you
That's
could,
not
it
as
could be-
recognizable name-wise.
Yeah. No, I don't. Not so much a recognizable name on the first one.
Right.
It's an existing title.
I got you. Okay. Brave Star.
Star.
Still sci-fi, still in my wheelhouse, right?
Right. That,
I'm gonna be able to sell that of like, hey, I made this sci-fi
is that-
movie.
is that- okay, that's your second
You know,
one.
my second one, Brave Star,
You would do Brave Stars.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and we're gonna do a space western. He comes to town, you know, and then he's got 30-30 with him, but everybody thinks it's just a horse,
Right.
you know. And
Fools.
Brave Star goes into the saloon, and while he's in there, somebody, you know, spills a drink on him. And he gets up and he goes to walk away, and everybody's calling him chicken and making fun of him. And as he gets to the door, an old man sits up and says, "No, he's not chicken. He's trying to save your stupid lives." And then one of them comes up to hit Brave Star, and that's when 30-30 just busts through the door with his shotgun.
Well, you've got a lot more thought into this.
That just came off the top of my head.
Yes, I will stand here for a minute to get out from underneath it.
First movie's Gundam movie, SD. Second movie, Slice of Life.
Okay.
Or the first movie is a Gundam movie and they're SD and it's a slice of life. Okay.
Not a bad one. I could see the Tracy definitely the first to redo the first gun.
Yeah.
We're not mentioning salt. We're just gonna organize a little bit better. Okay, that should be too much work there.
Yeah. When also after I make a super
Like a
successful
Gundam slice of life, is that we're going, or SD?
I think so. I think it's a Gundam SD slice of life. Second movie is Recording the Sky. But
3 hours.
very nice. Very artsy. It's gonna be a big art house movie for sure.
Like you talk about sandwiches.
People will be like, "No, you don't understand. 2 hours in, when the cloud passes by, that represents the futility of life. This movie spoke to me." I did have, when we're done with this, I did have one more news thing that I remembered. But please
Ad
continue,
break.
because this is cool.
Ad break.
Yes. Take a drink.
Second. Wait till you have 15 seconds left.
After this ad, do you want to do another skirmish, or do you want to try and do that epic battle before the end of the stream?
We'll try the epic battle like that. Move that story forward.
I think you actually have to like do some quests first, because I have a quest, so. But you had to be this level
All right.
first, too.
It should be over.
No,
Really?
once I've made the Metroid movie and the Brave Star movie, Sunrise is going to trust me with a Gundam movie. Easy. Like, hey, this guy makes sci-fi. This guy can handle it. Get him in here. Domestic happening in the background, the mailman walking over the camera.
Right.
I mean, you know, hey, you do what you got to do, right?
Where?
Right. It puts you in the field.
There's something out here in the middle of nowhere. Not in the right zone.
No, you're not. You're going to go left.
Okay. Oh my.
So, I did have one more news thing that I've remembered from the week.
Okay. Finally. Good. Spit it out.
There is a game. We never did do our predictions for the direct either.
All right, that's fine.
There is a game that is not a game, but it has taken over Steam. And it is a game about a banana. And all it is you can just click on the banana, and over time, it will drop skins. Now, you can't equip those skins on your banana. You can just sell them on the Steam Marketplace. It is 100%. People think like an NFT thing. It's not, because the skins that are selling for the most money are locked to just the creator can make those. So it's literally just you buy this game and you can get skin drops, but all the rare skins the creator is the one putting back on the market because his inventory's locked, so you can't see how many of each he's got in his inventory. And so it's just a scam. And Spiffing Brett put out a video talking about it and how much of a scam it was and how you shouldn't be supporting the game. But people have it in their heads that, well, this is like entry-level NFT game. And so you buy this and then you get the skins, and when you get the rare skin, you sell it for hundreds of dollars. And realistically, they're just losing
Found my
money.
second movie.
Right. It's a movie about a banana.
Yeah. Sick movie right there.
It's very dumb. Penguin Zero put out a video like supporting Spiffing Bricks video,
Yeah.
telling people like, "Hey, you should go watch this. It's real important." Oh, like, hey, don't buy this. Do not buy into this scheme. It is a scam, allegedly. Because the creator theoretically could just make whatever skins he wanted, give them to himself anyway, and then sell them. Because people think they're going to be able to turn around and sell these for like high values. But you can't even equip the skins, so...
Yeah.
Anyway, for the Nintendo Direct predictions, I'm going to talk about Metroid, because that's what my movie was about. So I think,
Okay, I'm sorry.
I think Samus Aran's going to show up.
I thought you were still talking about the
The
Logan Paul scam there. That was
Oh, yeah. This one actually wasn't Logan this time, but it sure sounds like him.
that's about the equivalent. Of the
Yeah,
last
it is
one.
about. Yeah, the zoo coin thing. There is no other news on it other than just it's a scam and you shouldn't do it.
That's not a Nigerian prince.
No. But it's so dumb. People have lost so much money already buying those skins, thinking they're going to be able to turn around and sell them for a profit. Somebody spent like $5,000 on a diamond banana skin, and it's going for $36 right now. So, don't do it. Don't do it. Tomodachi Life Remastered. Sticking with that one. I don't blame you. I'm going Metroid Prime 4. It's going to get shown off at the Direct. 100%. Metroid Prime 4, it's been announced. It got pulled back. It got re-announced because they said they wanted to fix it. Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah. Probably so. Guaranteed. Nintendo VR. That's what we get. No Switch 2.
Yeah.
Nintendo VR. I don't know. That would be about a new Metroid would be a big announcement.
Yeah. New Pokemon, maybe?
I don't know.
Like maybe a spin-off game, like more about Pokemon Legends Zygarde? The other Legends game that was coming out?
I don't know if it's time for Zelda. You know?
Yeah, I feel like that might be next year, you know?
I don't feel strong enough to put it on this year.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be a perfect time for Nintendo to announce it.
Right.
You know, everybody's like, no, not that one.
I don't think we're getting another Fire Emblem this year. Engage did really poorly. I think they're going to take a break for a year. I would love to see Hollow Knight Silk Song there, but I don't expect it to happen. We're on year 5 or 6 now of just no new updates on Silk Song. So
I don't know. I really don't know what to expect out of Nintendo.
Yeah, I'm hoping for some good stuff to be able to talk about next week, right? But for all I know, it's just going to be indies, which is fine. I like indie games too, but you know, watch it be Pikmin. I like Pikmin, but
yeah. That's not.
Watch that be their big game.
Because Nintendo's got its heavy hitters: your Mario, your Zelda, Pokemon. You know. It might maybe Pokemon especially after maybe a relooking Pokemon after the not Pokemon with guns.
Oh, Pal World. Look, an open world crafting Pokemon game would be incredible. They have been very bad, yeah. So hopefully, watch it be Helldivers for Switch.
No, that'd be funny.
Sony just be like, look, we need some good grace back.
Right.
Let's do that. I don't know. I feel like realistically we're in a point where Nintendo has all the cards as to it's been just long enough they could announce things, but I feel like it's going to be next year for that stuff.
Yeah.
And so I feel like this is going to be, if there's a Pokemon thing, maybe it's like a new Pokemon Unite character.
Well, doesn't it seem like Nintendo's just kind of watching and waiting?
Yeah, I really feel like the big games are coming for Switch 2. And since they said there is no Switch 2 announcements, what's left, you know?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's like they're watching Sony and Xbox just ruin all the goodwill that they built up.
The crazy, like, little, like, shoot for the moon hope in me is that Nintendo goes, hey, so we bought Tango. And we're going to show off Hi-Fi Rush 2 today. Like, that Do you know how much goodwill they would gain immediately
Right.
from the internet? Of like, hey,
A lot.
Team Cherry's been having trouble getting Silksong out, so, you know, they're a first-party studio with us now. Here's one game they could announce, though, that it's been a while, it's been long enough, a new Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
That would get some hype up. People love those Smash character reveals.
I wonder.
Sakurai said he wasn't going to do them anymore, but...
So we got a Splatoon last year. Yeah. So not what? Maybe something to add to Splatoon 3, but not a new Splatoon.
Maybe more DLC.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if it had any.
It had one so far. That's what we got last year, was DLC. But... No, we might get... They might just do... Instead of like a new Pokemon thing, they might just do another DLC for Sword and Shield. Or Scarlet and Violet, sorry. I'm still stuck in the Sword and Shield era. Sword and Shield had 2 DLCs, so it could just get another DLC. But... I don't know. I think, like, again, crazy shoot for the moon. They hired Tango. And then also, they capitalize on Fallout. Fallout's coming to Switch.
Oh, man, I was just sitting here going, that's so dumb. But yeah, that would be hilarious.
People would lose it.
Yeah.
Skyrim's on there already.
No, it isn't.
No, it's not the Skyrim you can think of. What if that's all it is we're bringing back older games? Look, if they pick the right games, I'll be happy for that, because some of those games you cannot play anymore.
That's right.
But...
Hey, a new Tetris.
Yeah. I'd play it. I liked it.
They're revitalizing Dr. Mario. That's what it is.
I do like Dr. Mario. Puyo Puyo Tetris 3! Hey, be pretty good. No, I don't mean like the Game Boy games. You can play all those. I'm talking about like GameCube games. There are a few of those that run really poorly on Dolphin still.
Switch 2 is just going to be a controller you can put on your phone.
No. No, don't do that to me. No. No, I don't know. I think people are getting their hopes up. They're getting hype. And I feel like the Direct in the morning is going to not be hype, you know?
Well, I think I kind of understand it, because I don't think Xbox's game showcase was bad at all. I think they actually had a pretty solid, for all intensive purposes.
It was definitely better than Sony's.
Yeah. So I think people are just needing something.
Yeah. People just want something to believe in again.
That's why I wonder if it's like, do I just enjoy the Fallout so much because, you know, it's decent after so much bad.
Yeah. After Gundam Seed.
Yeah. Like, I'm sure Toast is like gourmet after if all you've ate is dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. I have hope. But I am afraid my hopes will be misplaced. I think we're getting Metroid Prime 4, Pikmin, and maybe a new Animal Crossing. And I think that's probably going to be it.
And something that turns your Switch into a Tamagotchi.
Yes. Yes. Fiend on behalf of Will.
All right.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Way to carry it. Way to carry it. Excellent. I don't know. What else? I don't know what else I could do.
They could reach back and really pull out some crazy stuff from the past, but I don't see that happening. It would be crazy if they were like, hey, we're not going to announce the Switch 2 hardware today, but we're going to show off a bunch of games that are launching with Switch 2 in a couple of years. And it's new Zelda, new Mario, new Pokemon.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 3 remake is on there. Resident Evil 4 remake is on there, you know, because we don't really know how strong the Switch 2 is yet. They haven't revealed that information.
I don't think they know how strong it is.
I think you're right. I don't think it's going to be the big graphical update a lot of people think it's going to be, but it could be.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know, because it's like not needed.
Yeah, it works great the way it is. I mean, I wouldn't complain about having something stronger.
Right.
But,
oh, you know, make it run prettier and faster. Do it.
Mm-hmm.
That can't be just to be it. end all be all goal, right?
Yeah. Xenoblade, it's too early for a new Xenoblade now. Xenoblade has become like one of their big. I say that. Well, Chrono Trigger would be amazing, but we could get another DLC like the more recent Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC. They could give us another DLC. They could give us Xenoblade Chronicles X, which is still stuck on the Wii U.
I don't know. Oh, it may. This may be a good time for Nintendo to be like, look, here's all just new stuff.
Yeah.
You've never seen these before.
Yeah.
And have the old stuff or whatever kind of like, and bringing these back at the end of it.
Yeah, here's a sizzle reel of some teases that we have.
That of IPs and gameplay that, you haven't seen before.
Mm-hmm. Bring back Game & Watch. You bring back Game & Watch, and there will be people that will lose their minds.
Okay.
I think they could bring out Earthbound.
Also, they're gonna start republishing the Nintendo Power magazine.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm in.
Subscription.
I'm in.
It's gonna be expensive, but it's gonna be part of a Nintendo subscription box.
Right.
You get your monthly Nintendo Power magazine. Some like Power Glove. You have a Power Glove pin in there. And,
be their version of Loot Crate.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. I would buy an issue of Nintendo Power just to bring it over here so you and I can flip through it.
What? They have a show. I love that Nintendo Power. Oh my god. Go find an old one.
Are you rad enough to wear the Power Glove?
Oh my god. That's live, yo. That's live.
I love those magazines so much. No, I think you might be onto something though. I think we might get like weird stuff tomorrow. Yeah. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I think that would be Nintendo, like they don't have to change anything. They're succeeding.
Yeah.
But I would like to see them do something weird and cool.
I'm thinking this is the last year or two for their plans. Because honestly, as far as the Switch 2 goes, like the discussion about it, it's almost like, well, it's just that we've been doing the Switch for so long. It seems like we should.
Yeah.
So here in a couple of days, at the eclipse of the Switch.
Right.
So, there's still a lot of art styles.
I saw some people being like, oh, well, they said they're not going to talk about the Switch 2, so you don't think they will, and then they will. It's like, I mean, technically they could. I don't think that's going to happen, though. I think they're probably right when they said they're not going to be talking about it. I expect we'll get an official, I don't think we're going to get to see Switch 2 hardware until the Game Awards, personally. Right before Christmas.
There's some, and this is just speculation based on quite a few different things, but quite a few. This has got, I think, as a prediction, by the end of this year, we'll look back at 2024 and go, it's a pretty solid year for gaming.
Yeah.
Not the best year for gaming ever, obviously, but it's a solid year for gaming.
Yeah.
And there's going to be external factors to that, which will be good. It's going to, help bring eyes to stuff.
Yeah.
Gaming in general. A lot of stuff's kind of slated for next year, 2025.
Right.
And 2026, the next 2 years. So I think we're gonna get seeing the end of the Switch. Be this year and next year.
Yeah.
Possibly a lot of end stuff for that. But over the next 2 years, is when we're really gonna see huge jumps. We talked about. I mentioned we're not far away from the 500 gig game.
Right.
Going down.
Oh yeah.
I think it was Remodels. It was like, hey, new Call of Duty's already over 200.
Yeah.
So we're not very far away.
It's getting there.
And that's without any DLC
or
anything.
Any other game modes or anything like that?
Elden Ring was 120?
300 gigs.
300 gigs.
Oof.
300 gigs for the full
big.
COD. Okay.
So, And Elden Ring does have a DLC coming out. I think it's going to be another 60 gigs.
Yeah. Good sized game.
Excited for that DLC.
The terabyte drives in a gaming system are going to be like necessary if you want more than 2 games. But
yeah.
So I don't know. I think I'm going to get some big announcements. I think we're on the cusp of some really big announcements.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're getting. Yeah, I don't think we're getting them this year.
Right. Definitely not tomorrow.
Yeah, not tomorrow.
No, I agree with you. All right. Well, we don't really have time to run another skirmish. You want to go pick up this quest, or you want to just go ahead and call it? We'll start off here next week.
Well, we'll start off here. We'll start off here next week. We're good. We're there. Trying to think of anything else we want to cover.
I think that's everything.
I had a couple of questions. A couple more questions I thought of
Yeah.
this week. Well, while I'm playing this, I'm trying to think about stuff. You know, start write it down.
Right.
Just have notes here on Mondays.
Just a reminder, July 8th through the 12th and 22nd through the 26th, I'll be taking off. I assume Runger's going to take the night off too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so just don't forget about that. And I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything I had in my notes. Thanks everybody for watching. We got you a level. Did you spend your trait point yet?
I should.
Or it's Destiny, not Seed. We finished Destiny.
No, we finished C.
Oh yeah, we finished Seed. I spoke wrong. Yeah.
How did I get that right? Come on.
You have 6 trait points, sir.
Yeah. Oh. It's full. No. Now that's full.
Very nice.
I gotta put one side here. What is this? That's just bonus metal. It never hurt. Evade chances. 2.
Vitality. That's pretty good.
What is it, ball for art? No.
Target range taunt.
Try that.
Nifty.
Alright. Try that. I may have to.
Trait points, not trade points.
Gosh, people.
Until next time, then, we'll be back Friday with Musashi. We're going to do a long stream for Musashi Friday. And we'll be back next Monday with Lotro, MMO Mondays.
Yes, we got
Some epic battles.
yeah. Every battle that
Those will be great.
it'll be epic.
And then next Friday, we'll be doing more Musashi.
Alright.
Until next time, I've been Trey.
I've been Runger.
This has been the Full Spectrum with MMO Mondays. Remember to always enjoy the full spectrum that Lotro has to offer.